What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're gonna discuss the Tofu Press.
Very exciting.
Very exciting stuff. How many people are maybe tired of that old tofu press that you've had for a long time? Or maybe you're new into making tofu, or you're new into the plant-based and the whole vegan thing. We went and bought the 3 most popular brands of tofu presses from Amazon. These ones were the highest rated, had the most reviews, and we're gonna try them all out for you in this video, so stay tuned. The first tofu press that we got from Amazon was the Tofu Bud. This one had a 4.5 star rating, and over 1,000 people wrote a review about this guy right here, Tofu Bud. The second one we got was
Tofu Press Transformed Tofu. This one seems a little more simple than the other one.
Now this one had, this is called the Yarkor, that's Y-A-R-K-O-R Tofu Press, and this had 1,400 ratings, and this is also 4.5 stars. Yarkor? I think that's right, I don't know. Yarkor. And the last one that we got, Kate, what do we got?
The last one we got is
another tofu press. They all just say tofu press.
Your ultimate tofu press. This one says ultimate. Now this has larger capacity. It said somewhere. Oh, 12 to 16 ounces.
I think it is 14 ounces. Are you gonna fact check that right
14
now?
ounces is a standard size of a tofu brick.
Yeah. Now this one is just named large tofu press, and this is also made by Yarkor. So I think that maybe the design doesn't seem the same.
They're not the exact same.
Yeah, so this one had 2,284 reviews, so this is the most reviewed, and it has a 4.5 star as well. Let's get this thing unboxed. Unboxings are so much fun. You know you're a nerdy vegan when you're stoked about tofu presses. So we got a spring right here, and then we have the kit itself. Is that a recipe book?
Ooh, it comes with tofu recipes.
Hey,
Crazy vegan kitchen. Tofu and spinach cannelloni, wonton cups, barbecue tofu, tofu pancakes, burritos, crispy tofu, spicy sesame zoodles with crispy tofu, tofu scramble.
Lots of recipes. Kate's very excited about that.
I am. Sandwiches? Sorry.
Sandwiches.
I got distracted.
Yeah, let's talk about, so this is the piece that goes on top of the tofu itself, and your brick of tofu fits right in that guy there. Gets on top of that.
You know what's exciting?
What is exciting?
I feel like I can stick 2 blocks of tofu in here.
Yeah, you might be able to get 2
I might be able to get 2. I like having leftovers.
So you got this spring, and then the spring fits at the bottom of that right here. And then this guy sits like that.
Put your tofu in there.
This happens, you have your clamp, and you close it down.
And all the water drains into the bottom.
That is the first one here. This is the large tar Yarkor.
Large tar.
This is the larger Yarkor tofu press. That guy. So move them over there. I'm gonna laugh if both of these are the same design. That's just the larger one, and this is the smaller one. But they had different SKUs. These are different SKU numbers and everything. So I don't know, yeah. But these are the 3 highest rated ones. So
maybe this one won't come with a little booklet with tofu
Maybe
recipes.
that's what it is. Yeah. Another recipe book right there. Kate, this might be the same thing here. So we've got our spring.
These are different recipes.
These are different?
Matters to you.
And yes, we have the same design. Same design, but it's a different unit altogether. It's like a white and green color, which we dig green. You have your same press, the container that the tofu actually goes through into, and then the water catch basin, which is this guy right here. So elementally the same exact design. This spring doesn't feel as strong as that one though, yeah?
Really?
That's a solid spring.
I feel like for their own size, they are actually pretty equal.
Pretty equal, you think? Yeah, maybe you're right, I don't know. We'll find out though, right? We're gonna test these things. So here's the smaller Yarkor tofu press. And the last one for the love of tofu.
Got some more recipes.
Oh yeah, there it is. Now what do we got in this guy?
So many different ways. There's literally like
so many
things
that you
can do with tofu.
Oh, this thing. Oh, hold on
we have a
second
different
here.
design setup with
We've
the
got
Tofu
something a little different here. So now, wow.
That's a big spring for a small.
Yeah, comparatively speaking,
container.
I mean, this is a large spring right there.
This is where you stick the tofu between the two pieces.
So you've got these two pieces here.
Which might be extremely intelligent because both sides have aerated holes in it so that the liquid can drain. So it's coming out of the top and bottom, not just the bottom. So this actually might be draining things quicker. We're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out.
Or more efficiently, at least.
Possibly, yeah. I'm kind of like lost on this whole apparatus. Oh, I see. Okay. This comes out. Whoa. Then your spring sets in like that, and so your.
Now put this one down.
That one down first. Your tofu on top.
Brick in. Put that on top of your tofu brick.
This piece slides on top of that. You drop your spring down. You can select your tension. So you can select your first tension for silken tofu, and then you can actually get in there deeper, select your second for your extra firm. And there is that setup like that. That's it right there. We're done. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so those are all three of them. Now, right off the bat, what's your first impressions, Kate?
I like this one, I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like it can hold probably more. 2 bricks of tofu is always better than 1. I have a feeling this guy might be my least favorite.
I like the design of this better because I like the selectable pressure that you can put on it. But once again, until we get the tofu in there and see like actually how it works, maybe my opinion will change a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, watch this drain the most amount of water, but it's like the smallest, right?
Also, now that I'm looking at this, I'm kind of wondering what the point of having both of these.
If you're pressing the tofu down into the moisture that it's already.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, we're gonna play around with these things.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. All right, let's get into the kitchen. Let's throw some tofu in all of these and we're gonna do a few tests.
I would drain it for an hour. I think 60 minutes is a good time.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw tofu in here. We're gonna let them drain for 60 minutes and then we're gonna see how much water, I don't know, what's the word? How much water was expelled?
Has been expelled.
Has been expelled. We're gonna see how much water has been expelled from the tofu and then see, I don't know, what's just like the feel of it. What's the feel of the tofu? Which one's the best? What's it gonna be? We're gonna find out.
Stay tuned.
Before we get started in the kitchen segment of the video, the reason that you want to drain that water out of the tofu is because tofu that's still saturated won't absorb marinades or those flavors as well. And it also won't get as crispy. Point is to get as much of the moisture out of the tofu as possible so it tastes better, it crisps up better, and it's just better. Better, better. Let's be better. We are going to lock all three down. We're gonna set a timer for 60 minutes and then see what happens. Kate?
The squeeze begins. Huh, it's actually a little trickier than I thought to get.
Wow.
Gotta have some muscles for this guy. Gotta have some muscles for that guy too. Do your workouts. Apparently Tofu Press is its own workout. Not this one so much. This one's very broad. That one did not have a hard time pressing down. This was difficult. This was like a little hard, and this was just like boing.
I had a feeling that one was gonna be kind of a surprise. Hey Google, set timer for 60 minutes.
1 hour, starting now.
I didn't say 1 hour, Google, I said 60 minutes. All right, let's see what happens. Kate and I were just talking about the Tofu Bud. There's no real cavity for that water to dissipate to. The block of tofu is sitting in the water. The other ones, I mean, you can't see through that guy right there, but that guy, you can see where there's a cavity for that water to sit. And then that guy, there's not. I'm not sure, is that gonna be a disadvantage for the Tofu Bud? Is that a design flaw? All right, we're back. The full 60 minutes has elapsed and we're going to find out how much water each one of these tofu presses has expelled from the tofu. We've got a shake mixery thing right here, so that shows the ounces. Here we go. Tofu Bud up first. Let's see.
This says you can just go like this and just pour. Except it lies, because look at what a mess that was. Why did it come out the side? I mean, that's good for you to know, I guess, because now it's on the table.
Right, and before, I'll go get a napkin.
That was barely anything that spilled out of that.
Yeah. So that's 4 ounces for the Tofu Bud. What do you think? Half an ounce, maybe on the table, if that.
It didn't come out of the little pouring spout all the way like it said it was supposed to. It kind of also poured out the sides.
I'm gonna take these notes. All right, I wrote it down. I got it. Woo.
Yeah, you need this.
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
Now, as you can see, there's still some liquid. You're still gonna need, and this is with all tofu, I still will grab paper towel and do one more final wrap up and squeeze. And sometimes I slice it down the center this way so it like opens up like a sandwich, and then I do the same thing on the inside, pressing it that way too.
Next one up is, let's do the smaller Yarkor.
We're pouring the empties into this.
Pour the empties into that. Now this is all purely science here. This is like high-tech science going on.
This one seems like this might be more firm.
All right. Oh man.
Although it doesn't really look like a whole lot in there. Just under 4 ounces. So technically, I think more actually came out of there.
A little bit more, right? A little bit more.
But it's still like 4 ounces. I mean, like, it is the ittiest bittiest bit under 4 ounces. Like, barely. So basically, it's the same amount.
Yeah, about the same. About a tie for that. Last one up here is the large Yarkor. This was the weakest spring for the device.
Yeah.
But you never know. The container of this is larger, so maybe it doesn't look as much liquid, but it might be. What do we got? What do we got?
We got
No way.
4 ounces.
Get out of here.
Yeah, they're all at 4 ounces.
They're
Literally all are
4
4 ounces.
Literally every one of them was 4
All of
ounces?
them are 4 ounces. So now it's just which one's easiest to use.
We've checked all of these are dishwasher safe, so when you're done, the cleanup is pretty simple. You just throw them in the dishwasher, run its cycle, or wash them by hand if you don't have that. Let's get into the pricing, because I think that's maybe where...
Also, I think these ones, the ones that are the
Yarkor,
these ones are supposed to be also able to marinate your tofu in afterwards. So once you've done that and like drained it, it is pretty easy. Just plop it back in this part of the container, put a marinade in,
throw in the fridge.
go like that, and yeah, just top it off and put it in the fridge.
All right, let's do a quick breakdown and our final opinions on these tofu presses. So
Tofu Bud was how much?
Tofu Bud, there was $25.45. This was the cheapest one. This is only $16.98. The Yarkor Large, this is $24.98. If this could cleanly fit
take two,
it
would
of those,
be the winner.
Absolutely worth it. And I feel like they all pretty much did the same job overall. I think, oh man, this is a tough one. What would be my pricing aside and performance aside?
I think the convenience of using the small Yarkor would make this one my favorite, honestly.
Yeah.
It was easy to use, it was easy to pour out water, it did its job, and so it works.
I would have to say the Tofu Bud's still my favorite. The reason being is that it has 2 levels. So if you are going to use 2 different types of tofu, if you don't want to press like a silken too hard or not enough, maybe on your firm tofu, I feel like that one would be the way to go. And I like that you don't have to disassemble to dump water. Once you're done, you just pour your marinade right into it as well, and then it can absorb.
I do have to say though, getting the tofu block inside this,
It was a little funky.
it was a little bit tricky to get it in between the 2 things and then get it centered in there. That actually was kind of an issue. It was kind of leaning towards one side a little bit because I couldn't, it's a little, I don't think this is like the easiest, simplest design. I feel like the simplest design is the other one. Hold on. To be quite honest, it's just like an extra step really. Because how else are you supposed to then drop this directly in?
I mean, you go one piece at a time, maybe. I don't know. I see your point, though. I see your
You know what I
point.
mean? That's not the easiest to be like,
Bang! She just did it. See? She's like, it's not that easy, but...
yeah, I don't know how I feel about this guy.
Yeah.
And it's not clicking again, so I don't know how to get, you know what?
Yeah, Kate's all Yarkor
I'm for the
Mini.
Yarkor Mini.
And I am, you know what, now that I'm seeing some of these extra flaws, and this is why we talk things out here, I'm actually gonna swap my vote over to that guy right there. I didn't think he would be
Just
the winner.
easy.
$16 for
Easy
this.
peasy, the cheapest one. It's totally design efficient. Pop it down,
Inexpensive.
smush it down.
Press it, click it, all set.
There it is.
And
Take
actually,
a corner and pour the
yeah,
water out of the
technically,
corner and
yeah,
it's easy.
I'm totally wrong about that, Kate. I'm sorry. Yarkor Mini, $16.90 something from Amazon. 1,400 reviews. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe before you go. And we will see you in the next one.